The video you're about to watch has some of the most compelling paranormal evidence you will ever see in your entire life. Please, if you do anything for the rest of your life, watch this video until the end. USS Salem,
USA! USA! USA!
We are on our way to pick up Dante. We're bringing Dante along on this one. Dante has actually been to the USS Salem before.
Have I met Dante?
Have you met Dante? He's met Dante. He went there on a Boy Scouts trip, I want to say like 15 years ago or something. We'll hear more about that from him. He's actually had some experiences himself on the ship, so we definitely wanted to bring him along, see if we can recreate some of those experiences.
Want to recreate a Boy Scout trip for Dante?
We're bringing Dante down. We're gonna make him dress up in a Boy Scout outfit, throw him off the deck.
This is a pretty big ship, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You reckon that's like
Absolutely
10, 20 feet, right? More.
Off the ship, off the plank?
Off the bow.
Off the bow?
Yeah, off the plank.
Off the
yeah.
bow?
That's the front end, right?
Yeah.
Teach me some.
All right.
I'm a novice seaman.
Bow, stern.
Sterns.
And then port,
Starboard.
Starboard.
Seaboard.
Seaboard. We're f***ing sailors, okay?
Alright. It's a super haunted ship. Why are they taking cubs? That's
like-
what they call them. I was never a scout.
Cubs. Yeah.
I played
don't know.
Halo.
I played
Like
Halo.
like an
yeah.
adult.
I think it's one of the top 5 most haunted ships in the U.S. So,
USA.
and Queen Mary is also on that list. The USS Salem was built in the 1940s. It was a Cold War era ship, so it never really saw any combat.
So it had nukes?
But what it did see was an earthquake in Greece sometime in the 1950s. I believe it was 1953. It was the only ship within miles of the incident. It would probably be several days before any other ship got there. So basically, the Salem was used as a mobile field hospital and morgue. Is there anything you want to be surprised about that I should hold back? Or
No, not really.
all right. So if you see ectoplasm anywhere, we're like 20 minutes out.
Dante.
How you guys been?
We're doing good, man. So we were talking about how you've been there before.
I went there in Cub Scouts for an overnight in 2006, I think.
So I was describing something that Don refers to as the chief. I know Don has been looking for the identity of the chief, they call him.
Yeah.
So, and they call him the chief because he's like the leader of the boat, basically. They had the TV show Kindred Spirits came out and like investigated the ship, and the reason that they called them out was that the chief was getting like very like belligerent and angry. They found out it was because they were doing like a haunted house, and it was just like he thought it was making a mockery of the ship. That was pretty recently. I think that was within the past year or two. Ever since we booked this, like I've been having a string of paranormal events at my house. They've kind of died down now, but the lid of a laundry basket fell off like 3 times after being like securely put there. I heard like a couple bangs like upstairs and stuff, and I've never experienced anything weird in my house before. Me and Justin were in my basement, and we have this app
Making out.
we're making out. We have this app called the Ovilus, and it's basically there's a physical device, but they also make an app. And I'm always super skeptical of like phone apps for that kind of stuff. We turn on the app, and the first thing it says, this thing just said Don, which is the guy who we've been talking to, who's been our scheduling contact for the Salem. And we're like,
Whoa.
what the f***? I've probably gotten like 100 hits on the app, and there's literally no names. Don is the first name that we've gotten.
This is gonna sound really stupid. I'm here, but I don't see the boat.
It's a ghost ship. You can't see it.
Yeah, the thing has gigantic turrets.
Are you near the water? It's gonna be in the water.
Oh! I see a sign that says USS Salem that way.
Go that way.
All right, we're lost. Hey Dante, you know they call it the Sea Witch?
The Sea Witch.
Yeah, Sea Witch of these.
I challenge 4 people to get on this boat, and I'll give them $10,000.
Let's get some food. All right, so we just got some food. We're getting some gear together. We're gonna go meet up with Don.
If you guys want to follow me down.
Yeah, sure. That'd be great. When you stayed here, you heard these
Yeah.
rattling in the middle of the night.
Yes.
One more trip.
It's dead silent, dead still, and hot as
It's
like if it's cold later, that'll be weird.
Yeah. The thing is, like, noise contamination isn't really going to be an issue here because it's so f***ing quiet in there.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Don. How's it going?
Finally, Cody. Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Gentlemen, welcome
How you
aboard.
I will tell you that this is, in all likelihood, the most active place you will ever go. The ship seems much more real time than it's ever been. You know, we're hearing things and seeing things a lot more now than we have in the past.
Gotcha.
Just over the past maybe 2 months, we made unbelievable strides in terms of names, you know, knowing who we're talking to.
Interesting.
And I think maybe that's part of it.
Yes.
Is that now we're speaking to him by name.
The one that stood out to me was the chief.
We don't think he's back aft anymore.
Yeah.
We think he's right here now. We had a conversation. Well, I'll show you. I don't think there's any place on the ship that would be a complete waste of your time. I'm just bringing you to the places
To the hot spots.
that you most definitely don't want to miss. So where we are in here, this is the wardroom. This is where the officers ate and had meals. And this is the wardroom galley or kitchen. We were here, and we had instruments all over the place. We had a REM pod here, a parallel here, and a REM pod there. And they were all just going at the same time. The chief is the guy who, if you disrespect the ship, then you're going to hear from him. Surgery, do always say, this is an audio gold mine. The vast majority of EVPs that we get are contextual. These are a couple of the labs to cruise berthing.
We get a lot of activity in cruise berthing.
This is the first mess, second mess. This is the infamous third mess.
What makes it infamous?
Frankly, because it used to be that this was the chief's domain. Now, I don't know whether we're talking to a previous captain. We got an EVP that somebody asked the name and it said Skip. And we were like, so your nickname is Skip or your name is Skip? So we don't know whether we're talking to a guy that was the previous captain of the ship, the skipper, or what. Yeah, the EVP most definitely says Skip. This is the third.
Battery died.
Your battery died?
Yeah.
So this is the chief petty officer's mess. Up until recently, I would have said this is the most active space on the ship. It is still a very active area, but I think the hospital has surpassed it. I'm going to say this is now the most active space.
I mean,
you can go isolate.
I'm not as sensitive, but I felt it when I walked in.
Well,
A lot of people see the same thing. They
we
come
kinda
to this
chuckle.
doorway and they say no, and they just back away.
I felt it. I'm crazy enough to keep moving.
And we have some unbelievable electronic sessions. There's a machinist mate third class named Frank O'Brien, who you might reach out and see what he's got to say. This is a guy who we don't think died on the ship. One of the other ships that had an accident was a destroyer called the Pierce, the John F. Pearson. They had a gun mount explode, and they brought the guys that were hurt to this ship, and a number of those guys died here.
In this room.
Yeah, and we think that Frank O'Brien was stationed on this ship, but he had a friend from his hometown on the Pierce.
Gotcha.
Who came over here and died here.
Yeah.
Because we've had a couple of situations where he was here looking for his friend. You talk about the obelisk, we use an obelisk.
Yeah.
The first night we were talking to this O'Brien guy. We were here and we were trying that, and the obelisk said, what? Friend? Burned.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, it was,
Oh my God.
you know what I mean? It was, that's a little different than it just spit.
Yeah.
You would be crazy not to have this guy in here with you. He really seems to have a connection in here.
My heart's pounding.
One more stop. This is the only place where there was a death on the ship after she got back to Quincy. One of the volunteers had a heart attack and died. This is another place that's kind of become an active area again. Michelle is convinced that this is the portal.
Wow.
We're now speaking to people not from the ship. She certainly has a much better grasp of that shit than I do. So there you go.
Awesome.
You've had the tour.
Sounds great. Thanks so much. I need a new battery.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's wild.
It was like instantaneous.
We didn't film that much.
I want to say we were filming for like 25 minutes.
How many of these are we doing? My name's Dante and I detangled the cables.
Okay, it's live. We haven't run a 60-foot in there.
I'm gonna have to start signing.
I think we're good.
That was really weird. It was like there was like it's as if there was like a shade in front of my face at some points.
All right, Chief.
If you're here, I'm sure you know what this equipment is. If you're here with us, could you touch one of these devices or give us a sign and knock? Were you on this ship during the Greek earthquakes? Who's that?
It's the table, I think.
The EBGBs.
Let's do some introductions. I'm Cody. This is Luke. This is Dante. And this is Justin. We're just here to talk. We mean you no harm. And all this fancy equipment is just so we can get in touch with you. Can you make a sound for us? How about a knock like this? Is that one of you guys?
No. That was definitely in the corner here.
We heard you. We just want to talk. Can you touch the green light over there?
I just sort of knocked to my right, like in the hall.
In the hall? Is there anybody in the hallway?
If you're willing to communicate, can you give us some definite signs?
That, right there, just knock.
Might be worth it to try pendulum. It's good to have your own. And you want to hold your hand and arm as steady as possible. Show me yes. Show me no. Are you willing to talk to us? Are you willing to contact us through some of the other devices that we have in the room? That was a pretty quick yes. It's not very responsive right now. Is there more than one of you? Yes. I can't just keep on asking him to do things. It's not right.
We heard a lot of horrible things happen on this ship in Greece. We'd like to hear it from somebody who was there. Is there anybody here that was there for that incident? The earthquake? We're sorry that you had to experience that. You guys want to keep moving?
Feels insane over here. I don't know if it's because I walked over here or didn't know it's the room. It's literally emanating out of the room.
Oh yeah, I got chills right here.
Holy Frank, my name's Luke. This is Cody. We were told that you're in this room, which is why we kind of are assuming you're here. If you're willing to talk to us or communicate at all, you can reach out, touch one of these lights.
This is an EVP session.
Did you hear that?
No.
There was a click over there, like right when I said that.
This room feels very weird.
Temperature.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Was that you?
It's a pretty solid thing.
Can you do that again?
I heard it. Oh yeah, that was pretty responsive.
Meter.
Are you changing the temperature near that, Frank? That's great. That tells us that you might be here with us. Even if there's somebody here who isn't Frank, Frank is just the name. That's Rem.
I mean, that's not me, right?
No shot.
Temperature?
Is that you, Frank?
Still 78.5.
So that's the probe temperature. Thank you. Thank you for touching that.
Was that you, Dante?
Is this Frank for sure?
We go.
What's that? That's a REM pod?
Yeah.
In the
It's a REM pod in the hallway.
It's freezing over here, Doc.
Look at that. I was not. 40 So this is the isolation room, the cleaning room, more than anything?
You in here, Frank? One of those.
It's temp. Somebody was here when it was lighting up before.
One thought.
Temp in the hallway. Footsteps for me. If anybody's here with us, could you give us a sign of your presence? Knock on something? Touch our devices?
Keep hearing sounds in the hallway.
Could you come over?
Grandpa?
The one in the hall?
Yeah.
Could you come in here? Could you come sit down next to me here on maybe this bed? We just want to talk. All right, Frank.
Oh,
Are you out there, Frank?
Maybe we go to him.
yeah, I was gonna say it might be worth it to.
Frank, are you here? Could you talk into this device? If it's not Frank that's here, could you tell us your name? If it's not Frank that's here, could you tell us your name? It's temperature over there.
Frank?
And Rem.
Is that... Could you play with the cat ball?
That was like steady REM hits. I think it's a good idea if we just kind of spread out.
Okay, so we have a cat ball on the ground, we have the REM pod outside. This is the chief petty officer room that Don and Co were mentioning is like not really electronic friendly and more so like mechanical type items, I guess is the best way to put it. So Lucas and I have never, been in the service, but we respect what you do tremendously. If there's anyone here, maybe from the Greece incident, where the ship saw its fair share of rescues and tragedy, we'd love to speak to you as well.
Holy shit.
What?
I think I just saw an orb, like live on the viewfinder. Did you hear that? It sounded like a door slamming, like very far away. I know Don, I know he communicates a lot here. We have the same intentions as him. We respect the ship. We just want to communicate.
Your army should be marching north.
Are there any commanding officers of the ship nearby? Or any senior officers, I should say?
Chief, can you hear us, even if you're not in this room?
If you're outside and you're shy, you'd like to come in, the REM pod's by the door.
REM pod in the hallway, on command. Hi, if you're in the hallway, I know maybe you used to not be allowed in here, but feel free to come in, say hello.
I have serious goosebumps in here.
Yeah.
And this room is like, genuinely, like it definitely dropped in temp a little bit.
Yeah, it's chilly in here.
We would love to, maybe if we could all take a seat.
There's a knock somewhere over here. Is there anybody else in the hallway passing by? Maybe you can't come in here because of ranks or something, but you hear those knocks. Are you moving?
Me?
I heard steps.
It's not me. Is there anyone out there?
That was like people running in the
No,
hallway.
yeah. Oh, God.
You light that device up for us again?
Is the couch comfy? It looks pretty comfy. 60 years ago.
More hallway sound. I have like chill goosebumps, but this room is like 85 degrees.
I think it's a little bit colder than when we entered. It was like, it was almost itchy.
It's really cold right here.
We could probably get moving on. We're definitely gonna come back here.
If there's anyone in this room, or even in the hallway that can hear us, that wants to follow us to another part of the ship, please do. You're very welcome. We'd love to talk to you.
Alright, so we're topside right now, the USS Salem. You get hit one of these, it's sinking your battleship. Legitimately.
Turning around and see complete black behind me is insane. So we're at the.
Oh, this is the portal. EVP session. Is that you?
No.
Are you serious?
No, it wasn't, dude. There's one over there too.
That was right there.
Yeah.
Dude, what? There's your sound in there.
We had heard that this door is potentially a portal.
Another noise in there.
Same with the market for that.
Is this door a portal in some way? I heard something down that way. I heard like a click. We've been told that door is a portal. That there's possibly people who didn't necessarily live on the ship that are using that door to come in. Can you make a noise for us? How about a knock?
Like this? Anything like that?
I heard one.
What was that?
There's like a very
It was really weird. Noise.
Ooh, dude. I got like this feeling in my ear like I was like on an airplane. Oh my god.
Pressure?
Yeah, it was like something was like covering my ear. Oh my god, that was so weird.
It is very cold over here too.
Oh. Was that you that was messing with my ear?
I don't know if it was the other guys or what that was.
I don't think there's anybody near us.
We are at the very end
The
of the
anchor
ship.
ship.
Yeah.
This is like the anchor. We can't go in there, but we heard you give great tours. Can you touch the antenna? If that's true, if you think that's true. If you want us to stay, can you mess with that device? Dude, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like noise there, like there's nobody above us, there's nobody over here. Like we are literally the only ones on this side of the ship.
We are alone. It felt like something touched here, but I don't know what it was.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah.
This door is so tiny. Dude, no, this is like artillery's in here.
Is this where you shoot them?
Escape trunk? What the heck?
Oh.
That must be an escape kind of route. So this is second mess, right? Oh, this is first mess. Or second. I think this is first because we kept going this way. It's the guy. Oh, broken foot.
Oh, it's
Doug Dimmadome. This is Justin and Luke, and we're here in the mess hall. Perhaps you guys joined us, getting a little bit hungry. We'd love for you to give us a sign.
Banging over in that corner. Is Lucy here? Bang as soon as we ask them. Is that you knocking on the walls, Lucy? Do you want to be our friend? We're friendly. We have this ball here that lights up. Do you want to play with it? Or you can touch that light.
REM pod's starting to blink now. Lucy, are you here? Heard creeping.
From the door. Did we go back there? We did, right?
That way.
Through that doorway.
That leads in the old hallway, I think. Mr. Chief said I heard creeping way down there.
We just heard banging right from the old hallway we just mentioned. Yeah, we keep hearing bangs in the hallway. Do you want to do that one more time if you want us to go over there? Thank you for touching our device.
Sounds like a door. I keep hearing noise from this side. Let's maybe move to that hallway.
Anyone is here that's willing to communicate? Could you make it apparent that you'd like to communicate?
Oh, wait a minute. This is a dead end.
This isn't at all where we went before.
Rough head.
CPO head.
Oh. Oh, yo. You wanna?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, living space. Oh, fudge.
It's me. 3 stack bunk beds. Should I just lay on one of these?
Go for it.
Holy crumbs.
Oh my goodness.
It's like weirdly quiet, but it is a deck below, so less like deck sounds, you know, from up top.
Mm-hmm.
It's also kind of comfy, not gonna lie.
Could you sleep?
I could easily sleep here. It's just like a canvas mat tied up with some rope. I mean, would it suck if you had to do it every day for a year while you're in the middle of the ocean? Yeah, so surely.
Swaying.
All right, we're leaving the lower deck dormitory or whatever this is.
Do you have anything in that? Because I mean, they're in the galley where you guys were,
Interesting.
and it sounds to me like the REM pod won't shut up.
The wardroom galley.
Chief, were there animals brought aboard the Salem at any time?
I mean, I know for a fact we're hearing dogs. Are dogs coming from somewhere else? Oh, shit. Are dogs or animals coming on board through a portal of some kind?
Chief, if there is a portal on board, is it by the anchor windlass room? Negative.
Is it true that it used to be at the Amphibian room? So are you trying to tell us that the portal has moved to a different location now? So you're telling me that it's still in the area of the anchor windlass area, but that it moved. It's no longer in the Amphibian room.
Chief, is the portal on this deck level here?
We were just over by the anchor windlass, and we heard some knocks. But we couldn't. You said the portal near the anchor windlass has moved. It's no longer in the Amphibian room. Is it below decks?
I'll put another pair, another REM pod over here so you'll both go.
Okay.
So the portal is now below decks, is what you're telling us, correct? Holy f***. Is it in one of the berthing spaces?
C310. Baskets in C310.
Has the portal moved to C310?
What kind of animals?
Dogs.
Dogs. Do you hear growls?
Well, we had dog audio in the back. Dog, very clearly dog. Because we also have some growls. So the portal is in cruise berthing?
Thank you.
Cruise berthing under third mess? No, cruise berthing under second mess.
Chief, do you wave your hand in front of cameras? Definitely.
Oh my God! We have numerous pictures that it appears as though somebody's waving their hand in front of it.
Okay.
Chief, if I turn my light on, could you wave your hand in front of my camera? No.
The pictures we have that appear to have a hand waving in front of the camera, you're saying that's you? But not the REM pods, just that one instrument. That's both of them, isn't it?
And
Yeah,
that,
it is.
and that one.
That's you, right, Chief?
That's
I would
it.
say
Yeah.
that's it.
Will you answer me too, Chief?
How about me?
Well, your millimeter just freaking spiked.
Wow.
I would love to see the cat ball light up. Could you do it if you wanted to? Are you still here, my friend?
Which direction is the motion sensor facing? Probably went the other way.
Chief, are you still here in the room? Nada.
He's gone.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
Lucy is a little girl, 7, we think. And her mother and father are both here as well. And they all died
during earthquake.
I can't believe the response from those
Yeah, that
REM
was
pods.
insane. And I put my meter down and immediately started playing.
You guys were not kidding with that. It's just the whole room is like that's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
We just got a response that the portal moved.
I'm 90% sure I slept in one. Do people sleep here with Cub Scouts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 90% sure I was on the bottom cot here.
Wow. You heard these change?
Yes. Something over here, yeah.
The pendulum going counterclockwise.
You told us specifically that
You get a cat.
that the portal is in this area. It's exactly what he said to us.
Well, there could be more than one, but I just know that there's one right here.
Put it this way, probably should have turned it on. As I said earlier, John, that's really such a bad ghost.
We've gotten, we've talked to a sailor that was on that top rack where the cat ball is right now before. Just somebody who was badly injured.
So for that one to go off, this one to go off, it's right here.
Yeah.
Is that true? Was there a sailor back there that we've talked to before?
We just put the motion sensor up.
No, Pat just set it up. He just turned it on.
Is right where I'm standing where the portal opening is? Yeah. Every time.
So there is somebody here speaking to us, correct? And you were a sailor?
Did you come in through the portal?
I need you to clarify for us, please. You're a civilian. Okay, thank you. You're a Greek civilian? All right, thank you. And are you someone we have spoken to in the past? Are you here with your family?
Are you here alone?
Have you talked to anyone alone before?
Do we know your name?
Could you say your name into the recorder right there? I'm gonna step through the alphabet. You set off those devices when I get to the letter that your first name starts with. Okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K.
All right, hold on now. So your name begins with J?
Was it K? Wow.
Wow.
You're a Greek civilian. I'm sorry, a few minutes ago you told us you were a Greek civilian. So you were lying to us. Yeah. You are the man we call the other guy.
The other
Skip.
guy.
Have we decided to call you Skip?
Shut. Who is this guy?
This is somebody who lies to us. Tells us we're speaking to someone familiar to us. Over the course of the conversation, he gets a detail wrong.
Yeah, lost in a lot.
And you realize.
You got lost in a lot.
Skip, do you think it's funny when you mess with people? And you lie to them?
Apparently.
That's EMF?
Yeah.
Both REMs and the EMF.
He likes to pretend he's scarier than he actually is.
Yeah.
Well, when we first found him, I think that was his whole deal. Was he really wanted to frighten us. He thought he was gonna. Did you think you were gonna scare us away at first? I don't even know what the that is.
That's my mouth.
You were acting like you were being a bully. Until we called you on it.
That's what I mean. He doesn't have a lot of energy. Hey, Skip. So you were in the hospital last week when we were talking to MMT O'Brien, right? You were interrupting his conversation with us.
Are you a human entity?
You were never human.
Do you know what you are?
Wow.
But you've heard us talking about what we think you are, right?
What was that?
I can't speak for anybody else. I've always felt elemental, but you don't know whether we're right or not because you don't know what you are.
Do you feel trapped on board the ship, like you can't leave?
I'd be happy to show you the door.
It's kind of hard to know if the answers we're getting.
Well, right. Because other entities have told us that they can't leave because you won't let them.
That's affirmative.
That's every red pot in the room.
Okay, Skip. Did you come through the portal?
That was a lot.
Thank you.
The portal that's in this room.
But how long has he?
Have you been here since the ship got here?
Did you get here within the past 20 years? 50 years?
Doesn't even know time.
Do you even have a concept of time?
Yeah. Was the portal opened by people who came on board?
Are you the guy that we've been calling the trickster? But you want to be called Skip. Okay, thank you.
I hear a voice off to my left. Say something.
Is that because that's your name? You just want to be called Skip.
So there's a reason why you want to be called Skip.
But you do want to be called Skip. Is there a way we could figure out why? Is there a reason why?
Kinda.
He's weak. He's really weak.
Skip, are you still here?
I think I heard a voice. It almost sounded like it was coming through a radio. That was really freaky.
Yeah, that's...
I'm chuckling because we hear that sometimes.
I have no idea what it
sounds
said.
like a tinny.
I think it was like over here, but I have no idea.
That's what's there.
Okay, all right.
It's very weak, though.
You said it earlier. I mean, a ship this big as a city.
Yeah, seriously. It's crazy. I mean, I have no idea where I am.
Ships I spent my time in the Navy on were submarines.
Yeah, so a lot smaller than this.
So this was a complete mystery to me. You're going right here.
Hey, Frank. It's Lou, Don, the rest of the guys. Got some visitors here that wanna meet you. Kind of had the feeling that you were here when I first got here tonight. If you're here, could you give us a sign, let us know that you're around? Don, look at the paralight.
Oh man! Holy shit!
Oh,
That is all the way.
he's here.
I've never seen that. I've never
was
seen that.
insane. He's here.
Holy Christ!
So Frank, I just want to let you know that we bumped into Skip down on the berthing. Were you aware that that's where he's been hanging out tonight?
Wow.
This one's red. Hey Frank, were you touching our meters earlier?
I wanted to let you know, I talked to a lieutenant commander at the archives in DC. He let me know that they're still working on trying to locate information about you and your address so we can try and find your son. I know that's important to you, and I want to let you know that it's important to us. Is that why you're still here? We found out Skip was in crew's berthing below the first and second mess. Are you aware that there's a portal down there where people come on and off the ship?
But not you, Frank. You were a sailor aboard this ship.
Were you in here when me and my friend Cody were in here earlier?
Where do you want it?
Frank, I gotta point out, you weren't responding this strong then. Were you hesitant to talk to us because we weren't with people that you knew?
Yellow on the fairlight.
Thank you.
So does that mean we just gotta go a little off the top? Oh, Jesus. Go in that room.
This is pretty good.
Yeah, I saw the
You gonna see you go off instantly?
Did you know HM2 McVeigh? Wow. Did you just put that REM pod there?
Yeah. Frank, I got the obelisk here on my phone. You may be able to talk to us through that as well.
Frank, are you the only one here right now? Frank, is HM2 McVeigh still in the surgery area? Green. Yellow.
Well, I came on here for the Cub Scouts in the wintertime. Remember that?
Did you really?
Oh yeah, it was wintertime. It was like -10 out the night we stayed.
As you guys are talking about temperature, I got my temperature sensor going off with an EMF spike to 5.
No kidding.
Does it get cold here, Frank?
Ask about the figure.
Oh, okay.
Both on blue.
Is there someone in this isolation room? Okay. Thank you. Is it someone that we know?
I just got a hit to 140 milligauss.
Oh my God.
I've never seen that meter go that high.
Frank, is it you in that room?
Okay.
110.
Okay.
Frank, do you plan on leaving the ship?
Just so we're clear, and I know we've been through this before, and I don't mean to be a pain in the ass, but I'm gonna ask just so that everyone in the room is clear. Are you machinist mate 3rd class Frank O'Brien? Okay. Thank you very much. I knew that. I just wanted to confirm. We have visitors here. I wanted to make sure everybody was clear that we knew who we were talking to.
I think we're talking Frank.
I get the feeling you're very, very happy that we now know your name.
Immediate yes.
Well, we are too, my friend.
Hey Frank, I want to let you know that we were talking to Skip down in berthing, and I think you ran out of energy, so he won't be bugging you tonight. You okay with that?
Thought you might be.
Hey, Frank. Frank, is Skip human?
Do you know what Skip is, Frank?
Are you able to see him?
Are you able to hear him?
From what we got downstairs, he doesn't even know what the hell.
So
Yeah, he has no idea what he is.
I said before, I don't think he's human.
He said he came through the portal downstairs.
Yeah.
What about the chief? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Telepathy.
Wow. What? Dude, what? Is that how Skip is getting to you through telepathy?
What is that noise?
That's the millimeter going off the charts.
Holy shit. That's the first time I've ever heard the obelisk do a damn valuable thing.
Let's ground ourselves a little bit here. You know who we're talking about. Was the chief a cook? Okay. Was he actually a chief?
Has he been hanging out in the wardroom pantry, in the wardroom kitchen, wardroom galley?
That's who we're talking about, all right.
You hear that in the hall?
So do you speak to him?
Do you like him because he watches over the ship?
Do you ever have any kind of communication with him? Does he ever communicate with you in any way?
That opens the door. It's going to be difficult to. He communicates with you without speaking?
Telepathy?
Telepathy?
I mean... Sounds about right. Can we confirm that, Frank? Does the chief talk to you using telepathy?
Oh my god.
I love that the obelisk said telepathy.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Frank, are you okay with my friends and I being here?
Yeah.
Do you think that we've been respectful tonight? Thank you. We're certainly trying to be as respectful as we can. We know this is your space.
Frank, do you know what I'm thinking before I say it?
You just saw he put the little plastic ball on one of the racks. You know what they are. We use them all the time. Can you light that cat ball up? Can you touch it or just get close enough to it to try to light it up for us, please?
Ooh. Got a weird feeling on my neck.
You do touch people, don't you?
You told me that you pulled that woman's hair. It's touching her. It's the same thing, right?
And you pulled Michelle's necklace.
Capo.
Wow. Did you light up the cat ball?
Oh, cat ball just.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank.
Wow. It's only the second time tonight.
So,
there are dogs aboard the ship, correct? Okay. Are the dogs aboard the ship, were they physical animals who died?
Yeah.
because they wouldn't have treated dogs in here.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was like a breath.
It sounded like a.
I heard something out there, yeah.
Like
It was like a-
low growl, as we're talking about.
Like-
Yeah, I heard something.
Did we just hear something growl out in the hallway? Did we hear someone breathe out in the hallway? Was that you, Frank?
Are you still here with us, Frank? Oh, that might be
Maybe
what
that
you-
was him.
Man,
I was just-
maybe that was him
might be
leaving.
Heard out in the hallway. Because I don't think he's here.
No,
Yeah.
it's different.
All at once, just everything.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
I literally feel like lighter in this room. Like
Yeah,
it's,
no, that-
I don't
that-
feel.
That's very likely. That's what you heard out in the hallway.
It was like a long, like.
I got K2's going on.
Are you back, Frank?
Is Frank here?
A different entity in this room? K2's still going.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Strange.
Yeah, I'm getting EMF spikes.
Frank, did you leave us?
He's gone. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was
That was insanity. Instant responses on a massive level.
220. The K2 only goes to 20 plus. You got to think whatever maxes out the K2, it was like 10 times that.
I've been skeptical like in my life, and I don't think anyone could possibly be after being there and seeing what just happened in those rooms.
That either was or is about to be probably some of the most insane stuff that we've ever and probably ever will capture.
This is an EVP session in third mess.
Is anyone here? Is that you? I wouldn't brush that off. That wasn't you.
Yeah, no, that was sounded like a voice. Whoa. I just saw a shadow over there.
Really?
Yeah. Looked like it was like peeking around the corner.
Is Lucy still here? We know you like to play in here.
Oculus off. Oculus on.
Scared the absolute
shit. I thought they were just talking.
Lucy, what's your favorite game?
Run.
I like to run.
This just told me that there's nothing in here.
The pendulum?
Yeah.
Where you
This deals more with like inner intuition.
Dante, do you want to go to the portal with that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go down right here. Wait, is this the right one?
She said it spins counterclockwise.
It's spinning counterclockwise.
Okay.
Whoa! Alright.
Skip, are you here with us? Could you set off these devices if you're here? Skip, is that you?
Skip is a liar and also doesn't know what it is and was never human.
We've been told that there's a portal here.
Is there a sailor in here? Apparently there was a sailor that used to mess with cat balls down there. It's gonna be really scary when I do though.
So somebody is here with us. Thank you. Are you a sailor? Is there a portal here? We've been told that there's a portal right here in front of us. Is Skip here?
Prayer.
Like that at all.
Is this the chaplain?
Hell.
No meter is blinking red.
Felt something touch me.
Temperature. You felt something touch you?
Yeah.
We were talking with somebody named Skip earlier. Dante and I brought a few friends. I hope that's okay.
I know you don't recognize us, but we're also friends of Don.
Skip, welcome back. It's been a bit.
We're just visiting. We just want to talk, just like Don.
What are the settings also on the REM pod besides the distance?
Range and 0. That's it. You hear that?
Yeah. Skip, or whoever's here, could you touch one of those cat balls on the beds?
Yeah.
Remove.
If you want us to move them, just light them up. And we'll get them right away.
Legion.
Legion.
Legion? No, I don't like the word Legion on a trip like this.
Do you know the chief? Are you the chief?
Are there any Greek civilians here? Are there any sailors here? Is Skip here? Is there anything here that's used the portal? Thread. That was a voice.
How does this app work?
It basically takes all of the device measurements and just spits out like a word based on that.
I kind of think I heard a voice while you were talking, but hard to tell. Was that you?
Cat ball.
I just put that down. Wait, it's still going. Nah.
Yes.
Was that you?
Cat ball's still going.
Cat ball's still going.
Were you trying to talk to us?
Is this somebody besides Skip?
Are we talking to somebody from Greece?
Did you come through the portal? Weakness. Is it your Morse code?
Is this the first time that we've spoken? This is our first time on the ship. That is pretty strong.
Thank you.
Thanks, it's nice to meet you.
So let's confirm here. You're Greek, correct? You're from Greece?
Capo.
Front.
Front.
Front?
Yeah.
Should we go to the front of the ship?
Not necessarily.
Is this Frank?
It's freezing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I'm in your space.
Well,
Is there somebody right here with us?
Are you in one of these bunks? I think it's this one, dude. Alright, we're gonna leave.
is this your bunk?
EMF spike here. 25, 40, 50. Is there somebody right here with us?
Skip, is that you? Is that the REM pod? Can we talk to you here? Is this better?
Is the portal moving?
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna zero it. Just
Dude. It sounded like someone just sat down on that bed, dude.
Did you just sit down there?
I thought it was footsteps, but it was almost just like plopping into a seat. It wasn't like, it was just, is one of these bunks yours?
Who's that?
On camera. The second I got a camera on it.
Do you not want us to film you?
Do you want us to leave?
Kind of weak, right? No, weak. What in the f was
Me.
that?
That was
oh my
me.
god, dude. Did you want us to go meet you somewhere else on the ship?
Do you want us to meet you in the bow?
You smell it? I don't even know what that smell is.
What do you smell like?
I don't know. I've never smelled anything like
Like the inside of, I don't know. Sulfury. I heard something behind me, dude.
That's not
That sounded right behind you.
It sounded like it was over here. Like,
The cat bones. Do you want us to be here or not? Do you want us to leave?
The couple is still going.
as long as it's not the chief, because I don't want to be disrespectful, I command you to tell us your name.
so much footage.
I've heard how
You're also standing in the portal.
Maybe it's with that dump truck. Oh, the chief petty officer room?
SOS and petty officer mess. This is the room where they said, like, they have way less luck with electronics. Say a word, move something, whisper to one of us, whisper into one of our microphones.
Wait, Dante, did you say something?
No.
I heard a whisper, like literally right from where you're sitting, Dante.
Dante, soy face with that.
Vernon Lester entered the Navy in 1933.
Is Vernon Lester here?
I know maybe this room had a required rank to come in. If anything's out here, maybe looking in, watching us, you're invited to come in and speak with us, even have a seat. No one will be upset, at least that I know of.
Alright, we're moving on. It's about 1:40 in the morning. It's been a roller coaster of a night. I feel physically, emotionally drained.
I kind of want to go solo for like at least 15 minutes.
Hey, Lucas?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Go to the portal.
Where we just were?
Yeah.
That's right here, right?
Yeah, you gotta go downstairs. Alright.
Call me if I die. It's completely dark. This IR is the only light I can see. Is there anyone down here? Is there anyone who can hear me? Is there a knock in the other room? Skip, are you alone down here? Are you lonely? If you want me to leave, just light up that cat ball. Holy f***, what was that? I got full chills, dog. Big goose. Do you want me to leave? Dude, I have all over chills right now. And I also just heard a squeaking, like a door opening down the hallway. That's a bang. Another bang while I'm filming with the light on. I just heard a voice. Sounding like a deep yell, almost like shouting commands or orders. I don't think I'm close enough to the other guys to hear them, but I heard like a, now. I just heard it again. I'm pretty chilly. I kind of think you're here, but I'm getting the sense that you don't want to talk. So I'm gonna go ahead and stand up. Efficiently shook. Very short solo session.
I like the idea of taking videos that are really confusing and scary. So when people see them like on an Instagram story, they're like, what is going on? Oh, we're going to surgery? Cool.
Don't put anything on there. I'm gonna lie down on this.
Oh, great.
Oh, yeah.
It's really cold in here.
Yes, it is. I've had 2 surgeries in my life, and let me tell you, nothing American Horror Story like this. I feel like this is like a giving birth chair. Like, why am I putting my legs up?
Put your feet up there.
Oh, that's f***ing chilly as a motherfucker.
Alright. Is there a doctor or a surgeon here?
Look at these lights, too. I can only imagine being a grieved patient in here after the earthquake, confused, terrified of these lights beaming down on me.
If there's anybody in here, could you talk into that recorder? We'll be able to hear you afterwards.
I feel vulnerable. If there's any doctors here, we would love to talk to you. I'll be honest. All I know is we should come back to this place.
I had like some healthy skepticism before this trip. It's gone.
Oh yeah,
It's gone. I'm no longer a skeptic. Which way is the
hospital?
Yeah.
It is this way, right?
You have a good one, Frank. We'll hopefully be back to talk to you soon. I hope that we're able to talk again. So, thank you.
Thanks, Frank.
Now, and then where's the S?
Boom, 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 boom.
Bump,
Boom, 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 boom.
We made it through the night.
All right, so we had to mix in an Estes session. It's been a crazy night, but we got to go back to our roots.
We're on the deck of the boat because there's no radio service anywhere under deck, which makes sense. Cody, what's your name?
Cody, admit how lame you are if you can hear us.
Cody, raise your hand if you can hear us.
No,
All right,
looks
I'm
like you
gonna
can.
tell you a story all about the
Doesn't
time
matter.
I had could.
Doesn't matter if you can hear us.
I guess that's true. Because the spirits are just going to say what they're going to say anyway.
All kinds.
All kinds of spirits here? Civilian and military? Did we talk to any of these spirits tonight?
Another this weekend. See you.
We are about to leave.
Was that clear? I'm right here.
Who's right here?
Different.
Did we talk to you inside the ship?
Russian. 4.
Well, there's 4 spirits that we talked to, right? Or that
B.
we know of by name. Chief, Lucy, Frank, and Skip. And I think those are the 4 that we identified.
Tuesday. 1.
So, which one is this? Can you tell us your name?
3. All of the something.
This is super relevant.
Apologetic. Headphone. I don't.
He doesn't have anything to
C.
be apologetic for.
Well, yeah, exactly right.
45.
A lot of numbers.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
I mean, sailing's math.
12.
Another 12.
Yeah.
Ages. Or,
Russian again.
That's weird.
Now, play.
Lucy, is that you?
You don't have like any like gadgets out, really.
I.
Could be Lucy playing on the dock. If she said that's an I. Following Lucy, is that you? That's
Here.
Here.
That's a here.
Okay.
An I and a here after. That's the first time we've asked like about a specific name, presence. And Lucy did like to play. Well, we can assume being a little girl.
No.
Lucy really didn't want to like. I don't.
At least
think
not tonight,
term
right?
talk. Is it Lucy's guardian to make sure Lucy's
Yeah.
okay with strangers? Okay. Yeah, we just wanted to talk to Lucy. We heard she likes to play games.
All of them.
All of the games.
All of the games?
Me.
What about you?
You.
Was it a Russian submarine?
917. Lingering. On.
Well, I imagine a lot of people died here, or otherwise were strongly connected to this place. So
You don't have to imagine. We know that a lot of people died here.
Well, I like to imagine.
You could. Breath. You can't. Heard you. At ease.
At ease.
Is that an officer talking? Like, saying at ease?
In theory, yeah. That's like back to basically like stop saluting me. It's like relax. Like we're gonna just head talk regular. And
I never vibe with the highs. The hides and the runs. They're just that's the second me. Maybe the
Our
third.
children.
Our children.
Back to the Lucy part.
Wow.
And the when you asked if this was the guardian of Lucy.
Hear me?
Because they said terms when I was asking to talk to Lucy or something.
So this could be Lucy's guardian.
It could be.
Get with the program.
Or, I mean, it could be the chief as well.
I was just about to say it could be chief, right? Guardian of the ship.
There's him telling me that.
Get with the program.
Does this have to
Here.
do with Dawn?
Great. Me.
Third or fourth me.
After that. You heard it. Don't. Honesty.
It's a virtue.
I said it. Talk. It's going to be. Tuesday. It's not easy.
Any big upcoming dates?
Right.
Tuesday for this place? Or?
Not that I know of.
It
I'm
is.
thinking like week to week, like living on the ship. Like what could be on? I don't know.
Yeah, like an
Mail
entertainment
day?
day or something. Wait a minute. What did we see on the sign about the paychecks?
What was it called? Like the post office.
Yeah,
or
it was like that postal
something
place.
like that.
I forget what day it said you could collect paychecks. So maybe it was
Beyond it. The phones.
Phones on the ship are ancient. They're actually pretty cool to look
There's
at.
also phones everywhere.
Yeah, like each room, I think.
You guys ever pick up? I mean, they're probably all dead, right? The phone lines. Oh yeah, like they don't have tone or anything.
No.
It's like Ethan Hawke's new movie.
No idea.
Oh, have you?
Picked up the phones.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
a
to
lot of
find out that they're
affirmatives.
dead.
Like I will say, more than most
That's
of the
power.
SAC sessions. Maybe that's. I mean, the lines aren't there because that takes power. So.
Century.
Ship's 80 years old. 70.
Unknown.
You said like a lot of numbers.
What?
And you also said Tuesday like 3 times. The most sensible stuff was a little bit of like question and answer when you first started. When you said guardian, was like right after we asked.
I don't even remember saying that.
If Lucy was out here, because we heard that she likes to play games. And then you said terms, which I took to be like the guardian saying like,
Setting
right, we're gonna have to
terms
talk
for-
if you want
yeah.
to talk to Lucy, kind of.
Good. Good to go.
Lucas, can you count to 10?
Where'd you guys leave off?
September.
Well, it is September. Well, I guess that would make sense why we're doing it.
We did leave off in September. Is Lucy here?
Or Lucy's Guardians.
Wait.
If there's anybody here?
Yes.
Is there any sailors here? Could you communicate with Luke?
Take it.
Take what?
The boat?
Yeah.
Lucy, let's temper expectations.
Oh, we can't take the boat.
Return.
Just wanted to say thank you to anybody who's spoken with us tonight. If you can hear me. Is there anybody who can hear me?
Today, under.
Could you tell us your favorite color? Your favorite color or your favorite number? Asking grounding questions so that we know if it's something intelligent. Could you tell us your favorite color? I'll tell you mine. Mine's
Red.
green.
Lucas, can you hear us right now? Luke.
What's your favorite number?
I need to.
You need to what? You need to leave? I can't believe we got the color instantly. I don't think that's ever happened.
It has been.
I mean, we did get a color last time, but it was way, way later. What's your favorite movie? Do you have a favorite film? Do you see any
You
films?
and I.
You and I? Is that a
You
movie?
and I.
Physical.
I can look.
Are you trying
Yeah.
to look up You and I, see if that's a movie? Is there any sailors here? Are we talking with a sailor?
Oh wait, You and I, the 2014 drama.
2014.
Now.
Release date, September 17th, 2015, and then just says Germany next to it.
I don't know if that's intelligent because that doesn't make much sense.
I am.
I honestly was thinking Greek.
You are intelligent? Is that what you're saying?
Rocket.
You and I, it says, 2 teenage girls, Jeannie is an American Atlanta who is a Russian.
That's an odd parallel.
Dang.
Don't look.
Is the person we're speaking to
Bad.
Is the person we're speaking to, do they come through the portal? Because that movie is a little bit newer than we'd expect from anything here.
Green.
Another color. That was my favorite color. I repeated that. That's really interesting.
70.
There's a number. Does whoever we're talking to know anything about the portal downstairs?
Move.
It moved. Do you know why it's there?
Period. Heart.
Both related to blood, but
we need something clear. Why is that portal there? I just want to see if it comes back with the same answer we got downstairs, that people
free.
That.
I mean, a portal is like a ticket to freedom, theoretically. That's it.
Heart. Why is that portal there? Do you know? If you know, could you please tell us?
I don't think so.
Is there any Greek children here? Anybody from Greece?
Gone.
What's your name?
Mine.
Yes, your name. Could you give us your name, please?
Protection.
And that theme, I mean, there's definitely a theme of protection with like the chief, with Lucy's guardian or potential parent. We know she had parents, but in terms of the spirits we're contacting, protection.
Are we talking to somebody who's looking over the ship?
We talking to the chief?
Used to.
I mean, the chief still does. I think we've established that.
Somebody who used to watch over the ship?
Alright, sorry. Insane. Yikes.
Is there somebody who's protecting over Lucy?
But something like guardian could easily be the chief as well.
Right.
Or the captain, or whoever may be protecting the ship because they care about it.
Right.
No.
Sorry. You answered 2 of my grounding questions. I was like, I'm going to do some grounding questions. What's your favorite color? You immediately said red.
Like
a couple questions later, you said green. And the other grounding question was a number, and you said 70. I mean, I asked that question specifically to see if we were talking to something intelligent, and you answered it right away.
Yeah.
So,
holy crumbs. What a night. The USS Salem is no joke.
It is direct responses to random questions.
Yeah, no, but that's telling though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we also
especially the fact that they're random.
And I'm sorry for keeping you so long.
You know what? Don't
really appreciate it.
Don't even worry about it.
No, this
the fact,
would be
the fact that you had a good night.
Yeah, it was an awesome night.
The fact that you guys had a
so
good
much.
night. That makes it all worth it.
When we show up to a place like this and we have the experiences we had tonight, I think that tells us a lot. Well, I will say, if you find out more about Skip, I'm very interested.
Yeah, and
that was one of the more
and you know, it's a never-ending process.
While you're loading gear, talk to the confession cam.
While I was on the boat, I peed my pants.
We obviously got some of the most compelling REM pod evidence. We are going to make sure that every second of that is captured in full authenticity.
One thing for a REM pod to go off, it's another thing for 2 REM pods to go off.
It's
another thing for 4 REM pods, 2 other things, a cat ball, 2 EMF detectors to all go off at the same time when you ask a question repeatedly.
I'm so flustered, I can't even talk. Dude, we had 3 experiences in 3 different rooms with that exact situation happening. With 4 REM pods going off to intelligently answering questions. We were talking with something tonight that doesn't know what it is. It's not human. It doesn't know what it is. All in all, USS Salem, absolutely haunted.
People working here, Don, he's a great guy. Everyone here is great. So come on down to USS Salem. They'll treat you right.
Just make sure you treat it right.
Yeah, you
That's
make
all
sure
they
you
ask.
treat it right.
Or the chief will get you.
I think he just kind of doesn't care unless you're disrespecting him.
Yeah, it also moves around a lot.
He patrols.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just
Really-
like a
really
healthy
crazy.
AI, it's like from the 2000s, and you just avoid them pretty easily.
Oh, now you're off the ship. You think you can crack
Yeah, now you're off the ship, huh? That's a rat!